Alright, I'm shot. Keep going.
Goody.
Shut up. Okay, you have a malfunction right there. Look, you're gonna. This is one of the reasons why I really like the Airsoft, is because it has to cycle just like a real firearm. So let's say I'm getting in here. Let's say I get in here and I short cycle the action because it got caught in my shirt. And I'm tangled up with you, I'm still in here, I'm still going to have to come up, boom, muzzle strike, tap rack, and come back into it. So, or whatever you're going to do. Maybe I come up here and I tap rack off of my body. Whatever it is you need to do. All right. We have a tendency to do these drills where we do, you know, like a downed limb drill, and we do these reloads and stuff like that. The body mechanics is still the same. Even let's say I'm engaged in a fight, I can still come up here and strike you, tap off of my hip, rack off of my holster, and come back in just as easily as I do a normal tap rack. But we don't train that way because people aren't training in a live environment. They're training on a range.
Well, I didn't think about that.
No, but that's something that's a part of a technique that you use in a completely different scenario. It's a part of a technique that you use in doing like an injured limb reload. But it's not something that gets implemented anywhere else.
Right.
You know, so it's a skill that you have. It's just a matter of adapting that skill to your situation. Just like what did when he did the grip break last week.
Yeah.
That's not something that we've ever practiced or taught or anything like that.
Right.
But it is something that we do in BJJ all the time. It's a textbook grip break when somebody is grabbing a hold of your sleeve and your gi. And what happened was he had the skills, just not the circumstance. So what he did was he adapted the skill to the new circumstance.
It was beautiful.
And it was awesome. I was going to do Thug Life, but I can't figure out how to do the damn thing. So anyway, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of the weapons manipulation that we do on a day-to-day basis, whether it be reloads, this and that, all of that stuff, there's aspects of it that translates into skills that we can actually use in other areas, even in a combatives environment, in a close combat scenario. It's a matter of being in those situations and then adapting to it. But if you never put yourself in a position, like force on force, if you never put yourself in a position where you shot the one guy and I was down and out, and now you have a failure to feed, you've got a short cycle weapon here, I mean, now you have to deal with that problem. So it's tap, rack, and then come back into it again.
Right.
So
I just mounted you before I realized it over there. It's starting, some of that stuff starting to come in.
oh, it is.
I thought about it after I got up. I was like, I didn't even realize I had
I gotta charge.
Okay.
got my leg over until we stopped. But,
I tell people all the time, look, you can't do combatives without learning some BJJ, because it doesn't really matter whether we're horizontal this way or whether we're vertical. Control of the body is control of the body, regardless of which way gravity is pulling. Okay? I want to be able to control you. I learned that the safest place for me to learn that is on the ground, where I'm not going to actually fall and break something. So I learned that on the ground. But then when we stand up, all those same principles still apply. Underhooks, swimming and getting in, you know, controlling the guy's arms, pinning the guy's arms, controlling his hips, all of that stuff applies the same when I'm here as it does when I'm here. Same exact thing. Okay? Just like we just did the tap rack bang. That's a drill that we use for a completely different purpose, but those skills still apply even if my scenario changes. I just adapt it to the new scenario. That's the basis of BJJ. I show you a way to do something, and then you adapt it to your new scenario.